hyper realistic, made out of clay. Look at that picture, made out of clay. You can see the texture. It's not perfect, even the lighting, it's not perfect, but somehow there's this connection you may feel from that art. There's another one behind me. I'm still working on that one. There's another one. There is another one. I love this collection of mine. I love this collection of mine where I'm using Ibovu. I wanna do more of these. I wanna do more of these. This video I wanted to talk about how I have realized in my journey as a spiritual artist that art does help us to communicate better with our ancestors, or does make us feel more connected with them. So most of the time I get orders from people who maybe want me to draw their grandfather. They want to preserve his image. Maybe let's say his picture is now torn, it's old, and they want me to revive and preserve his image. And what happens is they take this picture and they put it in their families, maybe maybe in their I don't know, bedrooms, dining room, wherever that they want to put it in. But every time when they're at home, when they look at that drawing, they will feel a certain connection with their loved ones. We see this being used a lot in the Church of Nazareth, Shembe Church, whereby they call it ifoto, where they use amafoto of the Shembe kings, and they believe that those Laoma photo, those photos, because it's not respectful to call it picture or it's tombe, so I'm gonna use ifoto. So they believe those photos that are used to actually make people feel connected with Shembe, make people feel protected. It protects them. The picture is believed to protect the family. So it's like having a picture of Jesus in your home, at your house, and you believing that the picture is protecting you of all the evil spirits. So actually, even that is art. A picture of anybody is art. And so having a picture of Jesus there in your house and you believing that it will repel all of the negative energy is actually kind of true, because we as people believe that most of the things that people believe in, they become real because we create this reality, this manifestation, of reality. Okay, because earth is like a manifestation of reality that we create in our minds. So I've learned that this is very sacred. This job that we do as artists is very sacred, and so we need to really respect it, and even our clients need to respect the process, because sometimes it just needs a little bit more time. I've had two clients that I drew drawings for, and they were rushing these drawings and they came out so that you could feel that it was not real. Like you could not feel the connection, you could not feel that depth in those pictures because they were being rushed. So if you place an order to an artist for commission, you really need to give them time to create that image, you see. So another thing is that what is this, the drawings that we draw of your ancestors that I draw, they they kind of like protect you as well, because if you put a picture of your grandfather in your dining room, sitting room, it the energy in that area is, it will shift. Most of the time it shift. They kind of like act, those pictures act as protection in the family. So why do I say this? It's because also one of my clients dreamt of her her husband's father. So she gave me an order of her husband's father. So she dreamt of him saying, please put that drawing where, like, ask my son to put that drawing where he prays, so that I help him and in his life. Yeah, like I will help him. So every time he prays, he must remember that I'm there for him as well, you see. So he came to this lady's dream even before I drew the drawing, but she dreamt of him coming to her saying this, and that was such a very like beautiful thing to hear. So I guess her husband is going to use that picture as ephod, or as the a protection in his space, and as a way of um feeling like he's closer to his father, and he's protecting him and looking after him. So these drawings that I do, they really do, and even other artists, they really do create a very beautiful energy of connection. And that is what I love the most about my job and being an artist, is being able to unite everybody just through a painting, a drawing. There's this other picture that I drew as well of a great grandfather. So they had a very blurry picture of him, and then they asked me to draw and maybe ask my guides to reveal his face to me. And they did, as always. I don't know if you know, but I'm able to draw people that I've never seen before, people that um, other my clients that they've seen in their dreams only, but my guides, they help me to actually see these people's faces. So when I start drawing, I ask them to help me in my journey as I draw this person that I don't know, you see. So yeah, so what happened is this man, amazing man, like, that has never been a thing. Art has never been such an important part of our lives, especially drawings. Yes, we do have people who draw, but we don't actually spend time analyzing art. You know, we have so many other things to think about, such as food and, such as taking care of our loved ones and more. So to actually see and feel such happiness just because my art made them happy, just because they feel his presence, they felt their great grandfather's presence at home. And what is interesting is the story behind that drawing was very deep, because I started the drawing using Ibovu, but then I got told by my guides, a lot of things, and that drawing brought so much healing to the family. It brought so much healing to the family. So art is sacred. Music, drawings, paintings, sculptures, all of those things that a human being creates out of nothingness. Because before this drawing was here, it was not here. I created it with my ideas, those sacred ideas. Artists and creative people are able to create out of nothingness. They give life to ideas. They make ideas without any matter visible. They give them life and bodies and matter. They make them visible, audible, tangible. It's beautiful. Art has the ability to connect you with your ancestors, and I've seen it. I've seen it with my clients, and it's the most beautiful thing ever. And I'm so grateful of my work. I don't want to lie. I am. Some days I'm tired, but now and then I sit down and I'm like, oh wow, this is beautiful. I never thought I'd be able to do this for people, healing people through art. That's beautiful. So thank you so much for watching. This is just one of my other unlisted lives that I do because I'm still scared of doing public lives. So as time goes on, I will get there. Also, I'm very busy, so I do not have time to edit. So doing lives is very feasible for me. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe and share my journey and my videos with other people. Your support will really be, your support is everything that I need right now, actually, because I would like to see this channel grow and connect with other artists out there and other people out there who are so in love with art. Thank you so much. Bye.